There's no job for black, there's no job for white, there's job for everybody, and if you're competent you can get it. Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ella. I'm a Nigerian living in the UK. On this channel I share my journey and experience living in the UK with a focus on career development, personal development, and just life in general. I've been living in the UK now. It's going to be a year in a few days time, and I swear it's been what a roller coaster it's been actually for this past 1 year. I really want to be real, and I hope that you also find this interesting yourself. I'm just gonna grab my bottle of water now and then come back. I'm back with my bottle of water. And I also have this 7-day advent chocolate. Sorry, not 7-day advent calendar Cadbury chocolate. It was given to me at work, by the way. Shout out to my company people. Like I said, this video is about career advancement strategies for immigrants in the UK. So in about 8 days time, I'm going to be 1 year old in the UK. In that 1 year, I don't cry. I have cried, I have crowns, I have everything. Well, I'm so excited, and I really thank God. I mean, I look back to the last 1 year, I'm like, wow, God has been faithful. In the midst of whether this video is a testimony video, it's an immigrant strategy video, anyone it is, people should manage it. But in the midst of all my, in the midst of everything that's happened, God has really been kind to me, and I'm really excited. It's really interesting how in this past 1 year, I've really grown a lot professionally, I would say. And I see a lot of immigrants have the same questions. How do you advance? I mean, I'm even lucky, like I always tell my friends and anybody that gets to this, even my partner, that we are young. I didn't really have any like solid career in Nigeria. Yeah, it wasn't like I had like 10 years experience, 15 years experience. I was just up and coming too. I'm even lucky to come in and then start. I know that some people have worked in Nigeria as bank managers, head of department, different things. They've built like an actual career, and then they come here, and then they are now made to do like menial jobs that they will not even do in Nigeria. Not to degrade any job, all jobs are great, but they are meant to do jobs that they do not want, that do not align with them, because even getting into real corporate in this part of the world is very different because of the way we do things back home, and then coming here, nobody to guide you and all. So one thing, my number one tip, I've started giving my tips for career advancement strategies for immigrants living in Europe, in the UK, in the US, is to have the right information. You need to have the right information. Shout out to my lovely auntie, she was so sweet. My auntie is a big woman in this London. She's a big woman in this UK, but she was very instrumental to coaching me, because imagine the warehouse thing I spoke about. She can say, go now, it's not warehouse, people are doing it, I will go. But she literally discouraged me, and then she will encourage me for the good jobs. Having the right information, having the right people around you, because sometimes you come into this country and people will tell you, hey, nothing, if you're an immigrant from a developing country, nothing for you. You have to do all this normal job, you have to do the regular job that is available. Now, there's nothing wrong with care. If that is your calling, I feel like jobs like that, you should be called into it. Just obviously not everybody is called into it. Most of us, we just have to do it because that's the available thing to do as an immigrant. When you get into this country, you just have to do it. Or warehouse, I don't know about being called into warehouse, but I feel like care, support, they are very important roles that you need to have a calling to be able to serve people. But so there's nothing wrong with care, but the fact that now most of us, we get into the country and that's what we have to do, because obviously that's just what it is to get. That's what is now making it sad, and that's what is making it annoying and frustrating. So you come into here, you need to get the right information. If all people you are around, they don't see possibilities, they just think that, well, I'm sorry you're black, I'm sorry you're an immigrant, I'm sorry you're from Nigeria, there's no space for you in the corporate, you can't work in like big offices in London, in Birmingham, in Manchester, in Aberdeen, you can't do that, then that's what your mind begins to fall. So you need to be in the right space, so people encouraging you, telling you that you can knock on that door, the big doors, you can walk there. There's no job for black, there's no job for white, there's job for everybody, and if you're competent, you can get it. So having the right information, having the right people around you to encourage you, it would really help. That really helped me. I never had to see myself as small. I never saw myself as someone that was not capable of doing things. No, I brought all my Nigerian experiences and I used them to knock on doors here. Whether or not they bounce me, I don't care. I saw myself as competent enough, and that was because my lovely aunt I was living with at the time, she was so supportive. She gave me good encouragement. I could see in her own life that she was also doing well, So having the right people around you is one way. People always overlook it, but it's one major tip for career advancement in the UK. The second tip I would say for career advancement as an immigrant living in the UK is to constantly upskill and learn. You need to be learning stuff. In this country, the way they do things here is very different from back home. You need to constantly upskill. When you get here, if maybe you are in a particular line, I don't want to use the common lines, but we know them: project management, data analysis, business analysis, software engineering, whatever line you are. Even if you were a nurse back home in Nigeria, what are courses or things you can do to upskill yourself? What are the courses you are taking? What communities do you belong to? These things are very important. You need to learn new ways of doing things, new way of working, new way of relating with your boss. If you're somebody that maybe from back home, you see your boss, you are like this. When you see your guy, you're like this, you're like this. You need to come here and learn new ways of doing things essentially. So upskilling, most time when we think upskilling, we always think it's just for like technical concept. If maybe you're a BA, you need to take like a higher BA course, IIBA, you need to take PMI. What about the soft skills? What about interpersonal skills and relating with people in the office? You need to learn those things. Those are also part of upskilling, because when they want to talk about promotion, which I will come to, and all, they look at those things. They don't just look at your role specific skill. They also look at your interpersonal skills. So are there interpersonal skills that you have back home in Nigeria that are not serving you now? How can you learn more? How can you be more interactive? How can you even learn the office jokes? Because it will also help you in just advancing your career generally. The third thing is you need to be known for excellence wherever you are. Whether that's cleaning, that is sweeping, that is working with somebody that is vulnerable in terms of support and care, that is working in the NHS, that is doing any kind of job. Basically, be known for excellence. Excellence is very important. It will distinguish you. Even if you don't like the job, be known for excellence. And to be known for excellence in this part of the world, you don't do it and be quiet. People need to see. You have to be out there. But be known for excellence. Nobody will just come and meet you and notice that, I've noticed that you're always sweeping this place. When you sweep it well, let them know. Say it, I swept it well. When you do something for maybe the vulnerable person you are working with, let your manager know. So be known for excellence. Do your things excellent, but also spread your own good news around. It also helps, because when times comes for like promoting and pushing things forward, these are the kind of people that they then look at to say, okay, this person is doing well, can we push them forward for something? The fourth thing I would say is to use social media to your advantage. I've not started leveraging this yet. I just have my YouTube channel where I'm constantly posting videos, being real, sharing what I can, and hoping that one day, just one day, I'm going to get the best out of it. But if you can, leverage TikTok, leverage Instagram, leverage LinkedIn. There's a guy my partner is always showing to me. I don't know his name now. Maybe I will put it in the comment section. But I don't know his name. But he does like different things on social media. He will say, when you get to the UK and you have to do support work, when you get to the UK and maybe you're trying to date. Basically, he's not just a comedian or a humor person. He's also using social media. He's like brand influencer for like all this training companies, and he makes money from that. So basically, leverage your social media platform, leverage social media to just put yourself out there. In this day and age with social media now, you can literally be anywhere and do great things. So don't be afraid of posting, don't be afraid of talking about, even if it's the job that you're doing, you feel like it's not the richest job or it's not the most white collar job, talk about it. You don't know who is watching, you don't know who will see that thing, and then use it to then advance you to the next stage of your career or your life. This country requires a lot of patience. Yes, I know there's your timeline with your visa, there's trying to get sponsored job or graduate visa, whatever it is, but you need to be patient. You need to be really patient, and then you need to have like a roadmap. You need to have an actual career roadmap. Where do you want to be by this time? Where do you want to be by this time? Where do you want to go? Have an actual career roadmap. It also helps, but be patient with yourself. Don't compare. It's very easy to look back home and say, oh wow, those people that I left back home, it looks like the person that was below me when I left, they promoted him twice to manager and I'm here, I'm still doing like normal job here, I'm having to start from scratch. Don't think about all those things. In the end, it will all be worth it. And I hope that you stay safe, and I hope you've learned a few things from this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, engage, and share this video with as many people as you can. Thank you so much for watching. I'm just looking down because it's time for me to now open my chocolate. So congratulations to me. 1 year living in the UK. God has been faithful. According to my mom, I did not die, I did not lose my leg, I did not go to jail. I'm intact. I've cried a lot, but I'm very happy with where I've met new people, new friends, new relationship, new dreams. I can dream new things, and I'm really grateful for that. So I'm going to go ahead now. Like I said, I'm opening the one for the 7th. I don't know if people can see, but this is the 7th. Just going to open it.